Las Vegas Aces fans, this is Brody, and we need to talk about something that has turned a routine win into a cause for concern. NaLyssa Smith's recent injury has cast a shadow over the Aces' latest victory in Vancouver, and it's got everyone on the edge of their seats. Before we dive into this, tell me where you're watching from and what you think about Smith's situation. This could potentially affect the team's momentum going forward. We're building this community toward 500 subscribers, so please subscribe and help us reach that milestone. Now, let's break this down. The Aces left Vancouver with another impressive win, but the focus quickly shifted to NaLyssa Smith, who suffered an injury during the game. This isn't just a minor bump. It's a serious issue that could have implications for the entire roster. Why does this matter? Smith has been a crucial part of the Aces' success this season. Losing her, even temporarily, could disrupt the team chemistry and their playoff push. The immediate impact is clear. The Aces will need to adjust their game plan and possibly rely more heavily on their bench players. Looking ahead, the long-term consequences could be significant. If Smith's injury sidelines her for an extended period, it would not only affect her development as a rookie, but also the team's positioning in the league standings. The Aces have lofty goals this season, and any setback could derail their championship aspirations. On the positive side, this situation could provide an opportunity for other players to step up and make a name for themselves. It allows the coaching staff to evaluate depth and find new strategies to maintain their winning momentum. However, the main risk here is that if key players can't fill the gap left by Smith, it could lead to more losses and impact team morale. In my honest opinion, while the Aces have the talent to weather this storm, they need to act quickly and decisively. Every game counts, and the window for success is narrow. So, how does this injury affect your view on the Aces' chances this season? Let's move on to our next story, which dives deeper into the team's recent performance trends and what they might mean for the rest of the season. And as we dive deeper into this game, we can't overlook the stunning performance by A'ja Wilson, who truly stole the show. The Las Vegas Aces secured a crucial road victory against Toronto, winning 88-78, and it was Wilson who led the charge with an impressive 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. This win marks an essential step as the Aces finished a grueling stretch of 13 games in just 26 days with a solid 9-4 record, improving their overall standing to 26-13. However, the aftermath of this game also brought a significant concern to light: NaLyssa Smith's injury in the third quarter. While the victory was sweet, the sight of Smith going down hard after attacking the rim was alarming. She clutched her left knee, which raises serious questions about her status moving forward. The Aces have to be wondering how her potential absence could impact their playoff positioning and overall performance. Now, let's break down why this matters. Wilson's ability to step up in crucial moments keeps the Aces competitive, especially during this intense stretch. Her scoring and playmaking were vital in building leads, including a strong third quarter where her contributions helped create some separation from Toronto. But with Smith, who is averaging a solid presence both offensively and defensively, potentially sidelined, the Aces are facing a daunting challenge going forward. On the bright side, Wilson's achievement of tying for the second most 20-point games in WNBA history is a milestone worth celebrating. It highlights her consistency and leadership on the court, and it's a reminder of the talent the Aces have at their disposal. Adding to that, Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young also stepped up when it mattered most, showcasing the depth of talent on this roster. Yet, the risk here is palpable. With Smith's injury, the Aces might need to rely even more heavily on their stars, which could lead to fatigue or even more injuries down the line. The depth of the bench will be tested, and it's unclear how effective they can be if called upon in critical situations. So, while the Aces leave Toronto with a win and a significant milestone for Wilson, the looming question about Smith's health casts a shadow over the victory. How will this injury reshape the Aces' approach as they head into the next game against the Toronto Tempo? Let's move on to the next topic, where we'll discuss their upcoming matchup and the strategic adjustments they might need to make. And as we wrap up this discussion, let's dive into Becky Hammon's candid remarks following the Aces' recent 101-78 victory over the Connecticut Sun. Now, while the scoreline looks great, we have to keep in mind that the Sun were missing key players, including Brittany Griner and Aaliyah Edwards due to injuries. So, it raises the question, how much should we read into this win? After the game, reporters asked Hammon if she considered resting her starters, especially since the Aces had already clinched a playoff spot. Her response was nothing short of classic Hammon. With her trademark bluntness, she shot down the suggestion, pointing out, "Have you seen us play lately? We need to start getting our expletive together. This response is crucial for a couple of reasons. First, it shows that Hammon is not satisfied with just making the playoffs. She's aiming for a higher standard. The Aces had only managed 2 wins in their last 6 games, and they're barely clinging to a lead over the Indiana Fever and Atlanta Dream in the standings. They're only half a game ahead of Indiana and 1 game ahead of Atlanta, so every game counts right now. Fans are rallying behind Hammon's no-nonsense approach. Comments flooded in praising her authenticity, with many appreciating how she keeps it real during tough times. It's clear that Hammon's honesty resonates with the fan base, and it's a reminder that even in victory, there's room for improvement. However, this raises concerns. With the playoffs around the corner, can the Aces get their act together in time? While Hammon's bluntness is refreshing, it also underscores the pressure this team is under. They need to find their rhythm quickly if they want to make a deep playoff run. In my opinion, Hammon's fierce leadership style could be just what the Aces need to snap out of their recent funk. She's holding her players accountable, and that's a crucial element of success. But they must respond to her challenge. Otherwise, the postseason could be a short-lived affair. So, what does this all reveal about the Las Vegas Aces? They're a talented team with high expectations, but they must rise to the occasion and find their form quickly. Are you confident they can turn things around before the playoffs? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, if you enjoyed this analysis, please subscribe and help us reach our goal of 500 subscribers. Let's continue to build this community together.